Hello everybody, this is Jeff and I am coming to you with an arcade video. I am going to do a quick introduction to my recent project. I have a cabinet out in my shed that I'm going to show you what it is and a little bit about it. And I'm going to show you what shape it's in and what I've been doing to it and the beginnings of it. So this is just the part one, the introduction to what I've got coming. So without further ado, I will show you that now. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, here she is. This is the Arch Rivals cabinet that I got. I've got it sitting out here. It's in pretty rough shape, but I think that it has potential, and that's what I'm planning on doing. Is I'm going to restore it. I didn't get a shot of what it was originally, but originally it had a control panel overlay on it that was like orange. This doesn't even stay closed correctly now. Right, so this was orange. It looked like a little basketball court, and then it had the orange ball tops that I'll show you here in a few minutes. I'll just show you what I took out of it here after I show you everything about the cabinet. But I stripped this off, and you can see what I found out is if I back up here, you can kind of, if you look from the side, this was an old Zaxxon, right? So I found the sticker inside where it showed where it was a Zaxxon, and somebody filled the control panel in with Bondo of some sort. This was where the Zaxxon stick would be with the fire, and then here would be a button, and here would be a button for firing otherwise, depending on if you were left-handed or right-handed. But they filled those in, drilled these holes. The 1 and 2 player are the same. So I put these were my old X-Arcade sticks. I just threw those in here because I was testing some different boards and stuff. And then that's the front coin door, which, like I said, is in rough shape, but I think, you know, with some sanding and a paint job, this thing could come shape up. I don't know about all this. I hate that that's like that, and it got pretty chipped up. You can see there's some wood paneling under here, so this used to be the wood paneling. I'm not sure what this used to be, but the coin door I think works just fine, but everything sat on top of here, and I'll show you this whole cage that sat on top of here. That's actually the original power supply, or the one that came with it. I don't know if it was the original, but when they converted it to Arch Rivals, it was they put it in there. So that came out in '89. So, but I've just been testing it. I threw a JAMA harness in here, and this is a horizontal setup at the moment. So I just threw in like one of these multi-game boards that I had, just testing it out. I don't think I'm going to end up putting that multi-game board in there. I will tell you here shortly what I plan on doing. But here's the back, and what's cool is this is actually what's called a converticab, right? So Zaxxons came in converticabs. A variety of kits came out that you could put into these converticabs, and they would give you a control panel and maybe an overlay, and then the artwork kit, and depending on if it was vertical or horizontal. This is really nice in there, I don't know if you can see that, but the way this monitor is set up, you can easily spin it to make it vertical, and then just bolt it back in. And this is a really nice 4900, Wells Gardner 4900. I had it recapped, so it's really in good shape. And then this box, the thing sat on top of the box. I actually had to pry this back piece off. This part down in here, I don't really know what's in there, to be honest. And there was like a big fan up there. If you flip this up, if it'll stay up, and you pull this down, part of it was the coin doors, right? These were the coin pieces, but behind there and in there, I don't know, just an empty space, I guess, because there's really no way to get in. I may check it out, but this, what I'm planning to do with it is I am going to turn this into a Star Trek. Now, I've got other plans. I'm not actually going to get the Star Trek board, but this is from 1983, a Star Trek. They made a kit for Star Trek back then, and they had a dedicated cabinet that came out, but the kits were very popular, and they put them in these Converticabs. So I've got artwork here. I've got a marquee. It's an original marquee. I've got a bezel. I've got the control panel overlay, and I am going to turn this into a multi-vector game. I will tell you more about that when the time comes, but I wanted to introduce to you, you know, my next project here, and it's going to take some work. And I'll show you the board that came out of this, and then can just come back and finish things up. Talk to you later. So there's the cage that I took out. A few screws. There's the board underneath here. Really large board under there, and then the top board up here. Not really sure what board's what. I'm assuming maybe this is sound, and I really haven't looked at it, but I think so. And this, I think, is for the optical joysticks, which is interesting, actually. I like these joysticks, are really nice, but man, these are only used on a few games, and they have an optical input. I have a list of them. Was it Arch Rivals, which is this one. There's NFL Blitz 99. What are some other ones? I'll let you know later maybe, but there's only a handful of them that are out there, so I really don't have a use for them. So but that's what I pulled out of there so far, and I will get back to the rest of the cabinet setup here. Alright guys, just a quick look here. Don't mind the power washer out there on my neighbor's running something. Hopefully you can hear me. But here is the cabinet completely stripped. Light, speaker, monitor, everything is taken off of this baby. I went ahead and sanded it to the best that I can. Sanded the edges, and you can see where somebody before me has bondoed it and everything like that, so it's a little crooked there. But interestingly enough here, you can see that this was a Zaxxon, Sega Gremlin Zaxxon. The serial numbers are up here. That's probably the serial number right there. But really nice cab. The particle board is definitely a little rough, but I'm going to do my best. And just wanted to show you what this looks like before I paint it. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting, and then I will be back later to show you how things go. Alright guys, that was part one. That is quite a project, I know. I have actually sanded it, as you can see, and I've actually painted it. So I will be starting with part two and showing you the paint job, and getting to that pretty soon. But I wanted to get this part one up and just show you what I had and what my plans are. And I will reveal those plans as we go and as it comes together. And I kind of have high hopes for this baby. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. So until part two, talk to you later. Bye.